Court Reporter with Stovall and Associates.
Welcome back to Court Reporter. I'm Michael Selbeck, and I'm here with Ray the Flagman. Most of you guys have seen him out and around Pahrump. Been here for a long time. We've been talking about when you get elected, and the positivity is great. What if you don't get elected? Are you still gonna go to the courtrooms and do the flag thing, or are you pretty much done at this point?
No matter what happens in the election, they cannot take away from me. I'm the flagman, and I'll remain the flagman. People have asked me, they said, well, what are you going to do? I'm still the flagman. I walk every day. That's my mission. I believe something like the Blues Brothers, this is a mission from God. I've been running since '98, every election. I'm a stand-up guy because that's the way I am. My problem is my conscience is too sensitive for me to do anything wrong. And when I say that's a problem, because sometimes in life, you know, it's really tough unless you like fudge here and there. But I can't, because I can't sleep at night if I fudge here and there. So I'm a straight shooter, and that's the way I'll always be. My reward will go after this life, where the Lord says to me, well done, good and faithful servant. That's what I'm looking for.
Absolutely, as most of us are. I got a list of questions here, but I want to jump down to number 8. No more planting of purses in parking lots. This is something I've never heard of. I
sit through these court cases, and I'm amazed at the length the Sheriff's Department will go to find the bad guys. When Tony DeMeo said, I'm going to have a proactive department, I didn't know what he was talking about. What he means is he's going to find the bad guys before they're bad guys. And how do you do that? You tease them. You put purses in parking lots, which they've been doing. Albertsons, the Green Grocer, who knows where else. They'll plant the purse in the parking lot. 2 cops in an unmarked squad car will sit there all day long watching the purse. If someone picks up the purse and goes in and gives it to the clerk, there's a letter of commendation waiting from Tony DeMeo. Here's an honest citizen, thank you for returning the purse. God forbid that they take that purse in the car and they try to drive off with it, whether they're going to return it themselves or take it to the Sheriff's Department, which would be the proper way to do it. The squad car stops them, they pull them out of the car. Sometimes they search the car because the plain view, maybe they see a pack of cigarettes, they think there's something hiding in there, whatever. They'll cite them and possibly arrest them for picking up this purse. Now, say the flagman finds a purse in a parking lot, there's $1,000 in it, and I go and I give it to the clerk and said, I found this purse in the parking lot, and that clerk takes the purse and said, thank you, flagman. People come to pick up the purse, they said, there's no money in here. Ask the flagman, he's the one that found it in the parking lot. See, where you really cannot go in and feel really safe by turning it into the clerk.
Right.
So they've been doing this, whether they're still doing it, I don't know. There's no victim. It's a victimless crime. But people are being, how would you say, entrapped.
Entrapped,
into
yeah.
doing something.
I definitely don't, if that's the way it's being done, I definitely don't agree with that, because like you said, I wouldn't take it to clerk. What I would do would take it to the Sheriff's Department.
Right. I even asked Judge Jasperson, because I seen it in the other courtroom, and I asked him, I said, Judge, what do you think of this? And he said, is there not enough crime in Nye County that we got to be planting purses in parking lots? I mean, you know, it's really crazy. It's insane.
That is.
It is.
Absolutely. No more high-speed chases.
People die in high-speed chases. In Chicago and Baltimore and many other major cities, they ban these high-speed chases because not only people die, the cops die in it, and passersby, I mean, cars are wrecked and whatever. High-speed chases are tolerated out here because there's something about the cops don't want to feel like they're being humiliated, so to speak. These high-speed chases, I've witnessed in court one high-speed chase, 140 miles an hour down 160. They chased the guy down 160. It turns out that the training officer was in the passenger side and was a newbie, a rookie, driving a car at 140. They tried to turn towards the Cathedral Canyon. They broke their speed. They lost control of the squad car. They hit a power pole, but they were belted in. They were okay. They wrecked the squad car. The fella got away. He left his car in the desert and ran. They got him 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, and it turns out he had expired license plates.
And that's what he was running
That's
for.
right. How many people could have been killed in that fiasco?
Right.
But they don't seem to think that, you know. People could be killed. So there's so many ways to get them. We got aerial. We got only 3 ways out of the valley. You can call ahead. You can stop it. It's like a rabbit. You start chasing a rabbit, the rabbit runs faster. you stop, and all of a sudden you'll see he'll just slow down and look around and say, is everything all right? And that's what happens when they're not being pursued anymore. We don't want to be killing people, whether it be the professionals, the officers, or pedestrians, or anybody else, just because we don't want our pride hurt or whatever. We're going to do away with the high-speed chases. There's too many ways to get them otherwise. There was one case here, and this is when Tony DeMeo first got in. They went to a woman's house, and they had a warrant for her or whatever. She snuck out the back door, got in the car, and drove off. And this is a matter of record. They chased her around the valley. 9 squad cars were damaged. 1 cop had a heart attack. She wound up right back at her house, and they arrested her. Well, what is this? What, people are having heart attacks and squads are being wrecked, and all you got to do, she lives there. She's going to be back maybe the next day. Right. Don't chase her around the valley. But once again, because our pride was hurt, no, it's got to stop. It's got to stop.
Interesting. Well, we are almost out of time here. We have a few minutes left. Is there anything you want to say to the voters out there?
Absolutely. What people do not realize is the sheriff's race is a nonpartisan race. What this means, everybody can vote in it. If you're a Republican or Democrat or Libertarian, I'm a Libertarian, you can vote in this race. The primary is important because there's 10 people in this sheriff's race, and only the 2 top vote getters will move on to the November ballot. So 8 people will be eliminated through the primary. If you decide to sit home during the primary election, what you're doing is maybe the person you want in will not be on the November ballot. So go in and vote, whether it be absentee. You can register at the courthouse, at the clerk's office. You've got till the 20th of May to register to vote. Early voting starts May the 24th at the courthouse. It takes 5 minutes. It'll take you 5 minutes to register, 5 minutes to vote. Vote in the primary. If I don't finish first or second in that primary, I will not be on the November ballot. But we all know 5th time's a charm, so I will do well.
Okay. Well, Ray, I want to thank you so much for coming on the show, and I wish you the best of luck in your election.
Thank you very much, Michael. Keep the faith and power to the people.
Thank you. All right, guys, we'll see you next week back here on Court Reporter.
Court Reporter with Stovall and Associates.